going to be harder for CVS to implement this, though, right?
Yeah, they definitely want to move to more transparency, but there's going to be a lot of hurdles here. I mean, first of all, working with other pharmacies like Walgreens or Rite Aid, they're not going to disclose their purchasing costs to CVS. And you also have to get the other insurance companies besides Aetna to buy in as well. So this could start in 2025, and it's probably going to be phased in over several years.
So if they're successful, what's the upside? Do people come to retail stores more? Do they buy other stuff? What do they get?
So they're just trying to stabilize their pharmacy business. You know, the reimbursement there has been squeezed every year for decades, really, and the operating profit's declining about 5% a year. And they're hoping by moving to this more transparent and predictable model that they can at least stabilize that and hold it flat.
Okay, so let's talk Johnson & Johnson. They've had a rough go over several quarters, but it looks like they gave a conservative guide here that maybe investors can take some solace that they're confident in?
Yeah, I think the business is very well positioned for 2024. Talking about 5 to 7% revenue growth and maybe $10.75 of earnings, and they tend to be conservative. I think they can actually beat that, maybe $10.85. And then they gave a better outlook for 2025, where they have a big drug going generic, Stelara, and it looks like they have a strong enough pipeline to offset that and continue to grow.
So I'm looking at your top 10 holdings here. We've been talking so much about the weight loss drugs. How is that going to affect a J&J, for example? Because we've been getting a lot of commentary that maybe it's not going to be as bad as feared for some of these medical device makers and other types of drug makers. And B, what would it take to see some of these obesity players actually make it into the top holdings of your ETF?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a major negative for Johnson & Johnson. The one part of their business doing obesity surgery, bariatric surgery, probably will see a slowdown in the near term, just because people are going to try the drugs first and see if they get the weight loss that they want. But the rest of the business, no, should not really see any impact over time. In terms of the other obesity drugs, you know, we're value investors, so buying Eli Lilly at 50 times earnings is just a little bit of a stretch for us, despite the good growth prospects that it has.
Okay. Where do you see value right now, other than the names we've just discussed?
Well, I do think the medical device companies like Medtronic, Johnson & Johnson, and Abbott have really pushed back against the Ozempic sell-off that they had earlier this year. So I think they're well positioned, and I think that's the area of value.
What about the GLP-1 opportunity? There are companies who are starting to talk about, hey, you need to eat healthier once you're taking these drugs, or you get some really bad, saggy after effects. And they're looking at ways, you mentioned Medtronic, I believe they said this, to offer products that actually serve the customer who's using those drugs. Are there value plays there?
Yeah, I think an interesting way to play this is through the drug wholesalers like McKesson and Cencora. They're the ones who physically move it to market and get a small but modest profit off of it. So they're going to see the volume benefits. There's some speculation, too, that we could see AbbVie and their plastic surgery business get a boost, because when people lose all that weight in their face, in their body, that they then might want to touch up a few things.
Catalent is in your notes here as a top pick. That gets my attention since I know it's a real turnaround story at that company.
It is, and I think that's why the stock is attractive now. They did have a COVID hangover from manufacturing some of the drugs and the vaccines, and they did have some quality problems in a couple of plants. But they understand the nature of the problem. They're working to fix it, and you have an activist investor as well holding their feet to the fire. So I think they're going to make progress over the next 1 to 2 years.